Hi kids, today I'm going to teach you how to draw 2D shapes in Scratch. First, let's open Scratch in our computers. Click on Google Chrome, then click on your login, and then in the Google type Scratch, enter, then click on here and click on Start Creating or Create Here. And then close this default tutorial. And if you want, you may delete the sprite to get a new one. If not, that's fine, you can use the same sprite. Okay, I'm changing the size of it. It's a little bit bigger for me. Yeah, so I change it to 70. Yeah, hope it's fine. So basically we are drawing square, rectangle and the triangle here. So uh, first let's take the pen extension. So I'm clicking on the add extension here. Click on the add extension and get the pen extension. In the pen extension you can find the blocks for the pen. Of course you need the pen here to draw. Okay, so first of all let's see how to draw a rectangle. Okay, in a rectangle there are four sides. Okay, so are all the sides equal? No. Okay, so the length, both length sides are equal and the height sides are equal. So let's imagine the length or the width is 200 steps and the height is 100 steps. So how to draw this? So I'm taking this pen down. We need the pen down block here. And then after, go to motion and take this moving block and type 200 steps. And then the angle, the four corners angle, the turning angle. Let me draw and show first of all. Okay, so now it drew the length 200 steps. Okay, now this should turn to draw the next line. Okay, turning angle in a rectangle is 90 degrees. Okay, so if you are taking the right angle, always in all the four corners when it's turning you have to take the same. Okay, if you are taking the left angle, then you have to take the left every time. Okay, so you can't mix and take. Okay, so I'm taking the right angle and change it to 9. Now to make my work easy and faster, I used to have this erase all to make my to clear my stage and point in direction 9 to keep my sprite stand properly every time. Okay, so now let me click on and show you. See, it drew the first line. Okay, now I need the same the next line for the second. The next block is for the second line. Okay, so the height is gonna be 100. So moving 100 steps and turning 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm erasing all and bringing it here. Now let me click on and show you. Okay, now it drew two lines here. Now children, it should draw the long line. It's mean again this 200 turning 90 and then after again this 100 and turning. So now I'm going to drag it 200 and turning 90. Okay, let me erase and show you now how many lines it will draw. Three lines. Okay, now for the last line, how many steps? It's 100. So I'm dragging and drop here and 100 steps. Okay, so let me erase and show you. Just like this. Now let me stand it straight. It means you have to turn 90 degrees one more time. Just like this. Okay, now it's done. But it's better to put your pen up. If not, if you give any moving step here in this for the same sprite, it will, whenever it's moving, it will draw the lines. Okay, so remember to give pen up at last. Okay, so like this, you can draw a rectangle. Now, actually, after you practice this, after you become really good with these programmings, you don't have to drag and edit this. Easily, you can duplicate them. Okay, let's see how to do it. Now, okay, so here is the rectangle. Now, I'm going to create another program to draw what? To draw a square. In a square, how many sides? There are four sides are there. Are all the sides equal? Yes, it is. It's equal. Okay. So let's imagine in this square which I'm going to draw, each side is 100 steps. So the first block I need is pen down. Okay. Next, go to motion. I'm taking the moving block. It's going to be 100. The turning angle, how many? It's 90 degrees. Okay. So let me click and show you. Okay. Now we drew the line. So I need more blocks to draw three more lines. It means children, this moving and the turning block is going to repeat. So you don't have to actually drag and edit it. Just right click on this block, the moving block, not the turning. Okay, if you duplicate here, it will duplicate the last block only. No, you have to duplicate from here. Okay, so this is for the second line. Okay, so I will erase it and show you. Okay, so this is for the second line. And one more is you may duplicate all these four together. Just to make it clear for you, I'll take 2 by 2. Okay, so I'm taking this third. Okay, that is for now three lines are completed. Now we need the last. Okay, so again I'm taking these two, duplicating. So moving and turning 9. Can you see? Okay, so this is how to draw a square. Now, what's the last block you should give? Pen up. Okay, in the exam, if it's mentioned how to start your program, let's say when the flag click or when the key press or something like that, if it's mentioned how to start, you should give this when flag click blocks at the beginning of your program. Okay, like this. Now let me make it a little bit smaller to make it clear for you. Okay. Now when I click on the flag, it will draw the square and the rectangle both in the same point. Let me show. Okay, see, first it drew the rectangle, then after on it the same, it drew the square. No. Okay, so let's change this. When flag click, it will draw the rectangle. When the sprite click or the when the sprite click will give to draw the square. Okay, rectangle. First, let's give this. Okay, and move it and when flag click. Just like this. Okay, now let's see how to draw a triangle. Okay, now to draw the triangle, I'm going to take a different sprite. So click on the choose a sprite and let me take this balloon. Okay, now here is the balloon and let's keep this. And I'm going to change the size of the balloon to 80 to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Now for this, the program is going to be drawing a triangle. So pen down. Let's keep this erase on. So whenever you need to clear the stage, it will be easy for you. So in this triangle, each side going to be 100. Okay, so how many sides in a triangle is one? There are three sides in a triangle, so each side going to be 100. The turning angle of a triangle is 120 degrees. So first is move 100 steps. Then the turning angle is 120. Okay. Then after this the same thing. Okay, let me draw and show you. Okay. So the same thing is going to repeat 3 times here. Okay. So let's duplicate. Right click, duplicate. Okay, erase all. Right click, duplicate. Now it's 3 times, just like this. Got it? It's very easy. You can duplicate your blocks once you have done it correctly. Then what's the last block? Pen down. Okay. Now, children, we are going to do something interesting. Okay, so first of all, please practice these three. Um, when the to draw the rectangle, then after to draw a square. Okay, oops, is drawing on another. Let me erase everything. Okay, so here the rectangle, and then after triangle, and here the square. Okay, so these are the three programs. Can I take this square to another sprite? So whatever I'm going to do, it will be more clear now. Okay, so I'm deleting this square. Let's keep this rectangle only here, and let's erase everything. Now the first sprite, the cat will draw a rectangle, balloon will draw a triangle, and the third sprite going to draw a square. Okay, so let's keep it here. So quickly I will take pen down, moving 100 steps, then turning how many angles? It's 90. So this thing is going to repeat 4 times. So duplicate 2 lines, 3 lines. Now duplicate for the fourth line. Now see, okay. So the last one is pen up. Okay. For this also I'm giving erase all and point in direction 90 in one side, so easily I can clear my stage when I need it. So let me click and show you one by one now. This is the program to draw a rectangle. This is the program to draw the codes to draw a triangle, and this is the program to draw a square. Okay, first of all, please practice all these three shapes very well. After that, now let's see how to create your own block, your custom block. Okay, now I'm going to sprite one. Okay, erase all. Let's keep these two aside. Okay, let's go to my blocks and click on make a block and give the name rectangle and click on OK. Now you have created a custom block called rectangle. Now here is the block define rectangle. You are going to define how to draw a rectangle. This is how. Okay, bring it and link it together. Now what's the use of this block? Using this one block, you can draw a triangle, sorry, a rectangle like this. Okay, now what's the use of creating this? Without wasting your time, taking more space here, you to give the steps one by one. Now here you know that there are 1, 2, 8, 9, 10 blocks are here to draw a rectangle. Okay, then giving 10 easily using one block, you can using giving one block you can create another program. Let's say for an example to draw a pattern. Okay, so let me erase it and let's bring it here. Okay, now when click on the flag, or as let me say, when the space key press, okay, something like that. Okay, then it will draw. When I press the space key, it will draw the first rectangle. Then let's imagine you want to draw four rectangles, okay, by turning. Okay, now I want to give the motion, not the go to motion and turning angle. If you now, when you press this, okay, let me erase everything. When I press it, see what happens. Okay, and it turn. And next, if you draw like this, it will turn and draw like this. Okay, it's gonna be a big pattern. No, I don't want this actually. I'm going to give this 90 degrees. Okay, it's to just to draw four rectangles only in different directions. So when the space key pressed, the first and the second, third, and the fourth. Okay, like this you can create your own pattern. Now let's go to our next sprite, which we use to drive a triangle. Okay, now I'm going to create a custom block for this. So go to my blocks, click on make a block and give the name as triangle and click on OK. Now you are going to tell how to draw a triangle. This is how. Now using this triangle block, you can create your own pattern. Okay, for that I will give events when flag click. Okay, let's give when flag click for this. When flag click, it will draw a triangle, then after we'll give the turning. Okay, and just let's click on the flag. 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that. By keep clicking also you can draw the patterns. If not, okay, easily you can give the forever block. Until you click on the stop, it will draw the pattern just like this. Got it? Okay, and let's give different angle and see. Let me give 30 now. Now I'm going to click on the flag. Okay, so like this, by giving different angles, you can draw beautiful patterns. Okay, so please do practice. Now let's move to our third sprite. This sprite is to draw a square. Okay, so I'm going to create a custom block. It's very easy. Just click on my blocks and go to make a block and give the name as square and click on OK. Okay, now here is my custom block for this sprite, and define square, bring it. This is a tool. So bring it and link together. Now using this square, okay, so how it's gonna start? Let's say, let me take the same when space key is pressed, and let me change the right arrow. Okay, when I press the right arrow, so let's move it here and bring it here. When I press the right arrow, it should draw a pattern. We'll try the same. Okay, so turning angle. Okay, so let me try one time. Okay, yes. Okay, see how beautiful it is, just like this. If you want, you can give a control block for this. You may give forever, or else you may give repeat. Let's say 100 times or 50 times. Okay, got it? Now let me change the angle. Let's say 60. Okay, so please children, do practice. First practice with all the 2D shapes which you have learned, square, rectangle and the triangle. Then after, use the custom blocks for each and create your own program to design your own pattern or design. Thank you for listening. Do practice.